Decided that I'm going to make a refinery.
And let's make the biggest
ever
in the world.
Ever in the world. 50% more than the biggest.
$20 billion.
$20 billion of investment.
Tell me about it.
So we started with that. We launched the project in 2013. We have had issues of the land for 5 years. One land, 3.5 years, the other land, 1.5 years, that we have not been able to get even access to it. All this will be blocked by what you call the mafia in oil business to make sure that we don't come and address these issues. But we were not deterred at all. We were actually focused. We knew what we were doing. And Nicola, when we started, right, the exchange rate of Naira was 156. We even got up to 1,900. But we still went ahead. We had to build our port because there was no port in the country that could take those heavy equipment. One piece was 3,000 tons. We have another, which is the regenerator. Then we have another piece, which is the crude distillation unit. That is 2,700 tons. So we have almost about 30 of this equipment, and we built the refinery importing most of these preheaters and co in modular forms.
So you have to build a harbor, you have to build
roads, we have to do water. Water is 440 million liters of water, which is treated water. So our water department alone is more than, let me say in hectare, in size is more than 30 hectares.
How many people worked on this?
67,000 people worked on the building of the refinery, and it took us.
This is a size. That's the size of the town where I grew up.
Well, but I mean, that is how we had to actually now, because we are building something. And luckily, let me tell you what people don't know. Luckily for us, we didn't know what we were building. Because if you knew, I was faced with the plan and the drawings all at once, right? I wouldn't have built this refinery. I would have actually chickened out.
Really?
Yes, because I mean, when we started, it's like you started swimming across the ocean. When you get middle of the ocean, you realize that the tide was bad. When you go forward, it's bad. When you go backwards, so you have to walk forward. And that is what we did. We have to just keep working and believing that we will deliver.
Where did you get the money from?
We got a lot of support. First of all, we were actually meant to fund most of this from our internally generated funds. But because of the devaluation, so we have to now rely on Afrexim Bank, African Finance Corporation, Zenith Bank, Access Bank, UBA, and a couple of some of the local banks. But of course, we also have a very good relationship with the Standard Bank of South Africa, and at the beginning, Standard Chartered Bank of UK. We were very, 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 very lucky. And what happened when we finished the refinery, things now have turned out to be much more than our own expectations.